everyone, Becky here, and welcome back to my channel. So glad that you are here for this monthly sewing recap, and we are recapping the month of August. It's now September, so we're going back to everything that I sewed in August. And if this is your first recap, welcome. I love doing these just as much for me as for you. It's really fun for me to look back and see everything that I accomplished, even when I feel like last month I really didn't feel like I did a lot, which compared to some months it's not a ton, but I actually got quite a bit done and I'm really proud of it. And it's kind of just like a little diary of everything that I have worked on. And if you have been here before, you kind of know the rundown, but if you're new, I'm going to go over everything that I sewed. I'll talk about the pattern, I'll talk about the fabric that I used, and just kind of some notes on the fabric choice, the pattern, and things like that along the way. I'll let you know where everything is from. I'll link everything down in the description below if you want to check anything out. And I always get questions about this sweatshirt, so before we begin, this is just a, I don't know, Gildan. I didn't make the sweatshirt. I bought these patches from Surge Fabric Shop, and they are iron-on, but they don't stay on very well. So I ironed them on and then sewed them on, and they just have these little kits of sewist, so I will link these down below as well. And they, I'll get you a close-up, do have these sparkles and this chenille patch. Super cute, super quick. It is kind of a ironic thing that I didn't make the sweatshirt, but I actually stole the idea from somebody on Instagram, Bethany Craft with Bethany. She did and I thought it was really cute, and I liked the color, and this sweatshirt was like $8, so I couldn't really pass that up. So let's get started into everything I did in August. So this first one I kind of finished in September. It's something I've been working on for a while, but it's something that needs to be passed off, and it's being passed off tomorrow, and I won't have it anymore. So I just want to show you right now, and that is this. And you're probably like, what is that? So this is a sleeve, as you could probably tell that much, and it is actually a removable sleeve for a wedding dress. So my cousin is getting married, and she's wearing her mom's dress from the 80s, and didn't really need too many adjustments. She kind of liked it how it was for the most part, but it did have some poofy sleeves on it. So we took the sleeves off and finished the edges. My mom and I are working on it, and we finished those edges of the arm side. And then she's getting married in November in Indiana, so most likely going to be very cold. And so we were like, well, she kind of liked the idea of sleeves, but also liked it strapless. And we're like, well, let's make a removable sleeve. So what we did is we took off sleeves, and I cut the bottom of the cuff off. It kind of went to like here, and made a bishop sleeve and put this facing on the top. So it's gonna go, this is too small for my arm, but it's gonna go up here, and then this piece we have to hook. I'm passing it off to my mom so that she can work on attaching it to the wedding dress. She's taking it to my cousin to try it on. So we're gonna do some sort of snap or hook and eye, something like that in the dress and on the sleeve to hook it on, and then she can have her sleeve. And then I used the cuff, and I hand sewed the entire cuff because I wanted to preserve all of the beading as much as I could and get as close to it as I could. So I just drafted a sleeve from the arm side and added the cuff, and then we're gonna add some sort of button snap down here once my cousin tries it on. But this was just a fun little project that I was working on. I just wanted to show you guys this before I didn't have it anymore. Next item that I did, this is the only non-clothing item that I sewed, and if you watched last sewing recap, which that was the summer one, I showed you a different style of this bag, and this is the Tote-ally full tote bag, and this is my pattern. It is not released yet. It is coming in a couple weeks if you're watching this video when it's first released, but if you're watching it a little bit later, it is probably released. You can look down below. I'll put the link to it as soon as it's released. But this is the smallest size of the tote bag. I used a foam stabilizer for this one, so it is a little bit more sturdy. And this one I used the binding finishes. So this pattern has an option to do no binding. It has the lined hanging pocket on the back side. There's, let's see, pockets on the inside here. There's this pocket on the front. There's a pocket here and a zipper pocket, and yeah, this is super cute. I love these bags. I am working on another one right now, so you'll probably see another one in the next recap, and I'm also working on a video tutorial for this as well, so that's coming here in the next couple weeks as well. All right, now moving into the clothing items that I sewed. So first up is this top, and this is the Orlando top from Seamwork, and this is just a basic tee with a scoop neck, the cap sleeves, and it is fitted. And I also forgot, I will pop up pictures if I have pictures of me wearing it. This one I do not. It's actually not done yet, so I haven't worn it. I haven't hemmed the sleeves, but I'm still counting it because I sewed it up last month. But I really just am making a goal for myself to sew some more basic items, because I like to sew, you know, the fun prints and all these things, and then I just need a simple top, and I don't have one. So I'm working on sewing some simple basic things that I can just throw on with anything, and this top was perfect. I'm probably gonna make a couple more of these in different colors. I used this rib knit from Boho Fabrics, and I love it. It is so comfortable. It fits me like a glove. The fabric stretches. The only thing about this is the sleeves are really short, and on my body I have a bigger bicep, so I just don't really like really short cap sleeves. So I think I would extend the sleeve a little bit, the hemline. I might try putting a different sleeve on it. I really would like this as a long sleeve, so that's something else I might try. The pattern does not have a long sleeve in the pattern, but I might hack it and make it a long sleeve because it's just a really cute basic top. So next up is this skirt. This is the Hazel Skirt. It is one of my patterns, SewBexx Patterns, and this is actually a free pattern that I just released. It is free if you are in my Facebook group, so I'll link that down below so you can join, and there is a code in there to get this for free. And this skirt has shorts under it, hence the name Squirt, and this is a loose flowy short. So a lot of skirts have the tight spandex shorts. These are loose and flowy, kind of like the old school skirts from like the 80s and 90s that I wore growing up, and it's just a little bit more comfortable depending on what you want it for. And it has this wide waistband. There's two lengths of it. The shorts are a little bit longer on the side. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but this skirt scoops down in the front and back and is a little bit longer, and then scoops up on the sides. And as I said, there's a longer length, and there's also a pocket option. So on this one, I put the pockets in the shorts. You don't want to do it in the skirt. And the best part is I designed the pockets so that they don't droop down. The most annoying thing when you have pockets in a skirt, shorts, something, and you put your phone in it and the pocket bag hangs down below. So I designed the pocket to be anchored to the waistband so that you don't have that, which is awesome. This pattern I drafted for knits or wovens, which is awesome. So you can use pretty much any fabric you want because it is loose and flowy. So this is actually a stretch woven. It has a little bit of stretch in it, but not a lot. And it is from Sincerely Riley. I don't think it's available anymore. I bought it on kind of a closeout a year or so ago, but this is super fun and cute. All right, the next thing I did, this is the West top from Seamwork, and this is one that was just released. If you're not familiar, Seamwork is, you can buy the pattern separately, or they have a subscription program that you get points and you can download patterns, and they release 2 new patterns every single month. And this one was released in August, and I had gotten this fabric. It is this flannel, is really cute, really soft, from Boho Fabrics, and I was planning on making a jacket with it, and then this top came out and I was like, that is what I need. It is a great top for transitioning into fall because I was able to use the flannel, so it gives it a little bit more fall-y, but it is loose, flowy, and short sleeve for it still being a little bit warmer. So this is actually a button-down top. I didn't want to do the buttonholes, didn't want to deal with it because this top is very oversized. I didn't need them, so I just sewed the buttons on through the placket and secured them like that. So it's basically faux buttons on there. It's a dolman style. It has really cute gathering up at the sleeve and along the back down here at the bottom of the yoke. And this is just a really cute, again, another basic top. I want to make a couple more of these. I got to get some fabric because this would be really cute in like a solid, and just throw it on with a pair of jeans. You can kind of tuck the front, and it is a little bit, it's not cropped by any means, but it does hit at about a your high hip, so it hits like right at your jean line, depending on how high your jeans are. But super cute, highly recommend. I love all SewBexx patterns. They are very well drafted, and they are drafted for taller gals, which is awesome. And you can obviously always make the adjustments for adjusting for height on patterns, which most people have to do anyways. All right, the next thing I sewed up, this was another basic. This is actually the same fabric as the Orlando that I showed you. It's this rib knit, I think it's fern is the color, so it's like a really light sage. It is a great color for me. It really complements my skin tone. And this is the Sarah top. It's one of my patterns as well. It comes in multiple lengths. It's this dolman style. This is the most basic option. I just hemmed the sleeves and did the neckline. There's two neckline options. There's a crew neck, and then this is the scoop neck. And then you can hem the sleeves. You can add a ruffle on the sleeves, or you can add a band. It also has a big oversized pocket option as well on the front, but this one I just wanted it to stay very basic, and I did put a seam down the back. It's not written in the pattern to have that, but I was trying to get 2 shirts out of 2 yards, and that was the only way that I could successfully do that. And you can't even really tell that I did it, and it works great. So if you're ever short on fabric, putting a seam down the middle back of a shirt or even a dress sometimes, it can kind of look like it was intentional. That's kind of a design on a lot of different garments. So that's just one way to save on some fabric or squeak a pattern out of less fabric than what it calls for. And this is just an oversized fit, and again, just like I said, another basic that I was adding to my wardrobe. And I definitely have more of these planned as well, because I prefer more of a loose, flowy fit most of the time. So this is a great option for that. All right, the next thing I sewed up, this pattern is not released yet. It is coming in a couple weeks, again, just like the bag. This is actually a set. So here is the top, and then here are the shorts. This is a pajama set. It is the Paisley PJ set, and I love it. I'm going to show you the top first. So there's actually 2 options for the top. This is one, it is a tank top, and everything is finished with a rolled hem or lettuce edge, so it makes it super quick. You don't have to deal with hemming. There is a neckband option if you wanted the neckband. I know some people that this look just isn't for them, and that's okay. I think it's super cute. I wouldn't do it on something that I was like gonna wear out of the house. I would probably do the neckband, but for PJs, I think it's a really cute addition. And the hem has the lettuce hem on it as well. This has multiple lengths. This is the modest crop, so it hits right at the top of the shorts, just a little bit above the waistband of the shorts, or a little bit over it depending on the waistband height that you do. But then there is also a oversized top option, and it is just a simple, kind of like the Sarah. It is a more oversized fit than that top with the dolman sleeves, short sleeves, just real slouchy, oversized. This is meant to be comfortable. It's meant to be worn around the house. It's meant to be slept in. And personally, I think that it meets all of those requirements. So like I said, this pattern is coming out soon, and I will link it down below when it is available. And this one, I used this pointelle knit, rib knit from Boho, and this is just a dream. It is so soft and so comfy. In this pattern, you do need to use something a little bit flowier with more drape for it to look right. So now on to the shorts for this pattern. So these are the shorts, and there's a couple options. For the most part, this is what they're going to look like. This one, the waistband is going to be more taut to the elastic. This was one I have sewed up during testing, so I took some length out of that. But there is an option. This is a 2-inch elastic waistband. There is an option for a 3-inch elastic waistband, so it's a little bit wider. And then this is the regular cut, and then there's an option for a high hip cut, so it just kind of comes up a little bit more to be a little bit more fun, a little bit flirty. And this is a Harlem style, so there is no crotch seam down the front or back. The seams are only on the side. And then it has a gusset to make it lay a little bit nicer. So with anything of this style, it is going to pull a little bit in the middle, but it's just for ultra comfort, that is the way to go. And personally, I like it. It's not necessarily for everyone, but if you're going for comfort, this is what you want. And kind of like the top, this isn't something I would probably wear out of the house, but it's great for sleeping, let me tell you that. And the waistband is sized to just kind of almost barely just hold the pants up, so it's not too tight, it's not digging in. And you do have to use the elastic. Don't try to get away without using the elastic. It's not drafted for that. But other than that, like I said, I love these, and I use that same fabric for these, and I did the lettuced hem on there, and just love this set. And I did sew up, this was the first pair that I sewed up in testing. So basically the same fit. Again, I just changed the waistband. This one was even more bunched up than the other one, but these are the same. And this is just a lightweight rib knit, again with that lettuce hem down there. And I didn't have enough of this fabric to do a top with it, but I could very easily pair it with this. It matches very well. And like I said, this is just a fun, pretty quick pattern to sew up. And this one is a rib knit from Millie Mae Fabrics, which I don't think they have that in stock anymore, but just kind of shows that really any rib knit is going to work really well for that pattern. And I will say, when I talked about needing drape for the pattern, because of how flowy these shorts are, if you try to use something with structure, you're gonna get like balloon pants, and it's gonna balloon out, and it will not look very cute. So stick to those flowy drapey fabrics, and it's gonna be more comfortable that way. The last thing that I sewed up for myself is this rally skirt from Green Style, and this is such a quick sew, and it's so cute. The skirt is a circle skirt. There's an option for a full circle, half circle, and a quarter of a circle skirt. And this one I did a quarter of a circle skirt. I had never done that one before. I've done the other styles, but it just makes it a little bit less full. And then I did the shorts underneath here, and I put in one pocket. I did the longer short length and the shortest skirt length, and this is so cute. This fabric is adorable. This is a athletic knit from Boho Fabrics, but it is very, very lightweight. It's weirdly soft. It's almost like a swimsuit material, soft and smooth, but very lightweight. It feels like not wearing anything at all when I'm wearing it, which is awesome. But this fabric, like I said, is very lightweight. You're gonna need to use it on non-fitted garments. So like these shorts are fitted in this, but they're covered, so it's not a big deal. But this is pretty sheer when it stretches. You don't really want to use it on anything tight like leggings or anything like that, because it wouldn't be cute. All right, the last thing I sewed up was for my daughter, and it is the same fabric as my skirt that I just showed you. So I made a little matching set, and this is the Tavira from Little Lizard King. There is an adult one for Styla. I've made a couple others for myself and for my daughter. It also comes in just a skirt option, or you can do just the top. But this is a tennis dress, and it has this really cute twist detail in the back here, and it has built-in shorts, which my daughter loves. I'm not a fan of. I hacked mine to not have the shorts in it because I didn't want to deal with that and just wear them separately. I do have a tutorial for this pattern doing all of the options. I sewed one up for myself and my daughter, so it has all of the different options in that one video, so I will link that down below as well. But she loves these dresses. She thinks it's the coolest thing ever that it has shorts in it and she can just pull it on and be ready to go. And that is everything I sewed in the month of August. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you saw anything that you loved, let me know down below. I like to see what you guys are liking, what you're not liking, those kind of things. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's at SewBexx. It's SewBexx. And I share a lot of the things that I'm doing as I do them on there. Some things don't get shown on there, so I come on here to show them. But I also show a lot of the day-to-day things that I'm doing and things that aren't necessarily resulting in a finished product, like pattern testing, working on new patterns, and things like that. And if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified of future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.